Hello, this is it, lads. This is FIFA 21 career mode on the FletcherJet channel. It's Luton Town. We've got the jersey, we've got the face cam now. You don't understand how many tries that took. Jesus Christ, that probably still wasn't good, but we've done it now. About 10 minutes of recording that. Anyway, into the actual career mode now. This is, of course, what I'm going to look like, right? There's a bit of glare off the screen. I'll do my best. I do apologise, but of course, I'm out of breath. Right, one of these days, I'll get myself a ring light, you know, and we'll do it that way. But yes, the career mode will of course be manager career mode. You do not need to see me make the manager. He will be pretty much what you saw last year because I can't get the head scan into FIFA. But we'll do that. As you know, that now is not what I look like. It doesn't really match me, does it? But doesn't really matter. We'll move into it. Of course, this year we will be starting as Luton Town. The very first one, we picked it at the end of last season. We've got the kits in the game. We've got as many of the transfers as we can. Of course, I'm recording this, I think, the day after the trial started. So it's Saturday. The trial started yesterday. We'll get into it with Luton. I was just wanting to show you guys this. So, of course, I'm going to do it in sterling because we're in England. 4th minute. Legendary at the moment. I'm going to employ sliders. I will show you them at some point, or put a link somewhere at someone. I'll be putting sliders on it, and then I'm gonna go with strict. I know a lot of people I asked on Twitter and stuff, follow my Twitter, subscribe to the channel as well. Anyway, I know a lot of people asked about that, so we're gonna go with strict. That's not too bad, and hope that they're quite good. Basically, I hope that goes well. I think it's going to be more realistic with strict, so we'll go strict, and that's all of that. And in we go then to the season. This is the first one of FIFA 21. It's gonna be big, boys. It's gonna be big. So here we are then in the main screen, which is now a bit different. You've got your training and your stuff. I'm sorry if there's a flicker in. I'm not really sure what that is, but I'll try and get it sorted, but I'm not really sure. But there's a load of new features, of course, now we know with FIFA 21. There's the training, there's the transfers, there's all that sort of stuff. There's the youth academy, and that's where I'm gonna go first, purely because I paid for the Champions Edition, so there's all your scouts. You've already got scouts, you've already got skills. You can go in different places. I paid for the extra edition, so for some reason there's one scout all prepped and ready. And if we go into my academy, you'll see I've got Bradley Bryan as my CDM, age 17, is the wonder kid we've got. Currently overall is 58, but his potential is all the way up to 94. What potential that is. And then you've also got Okereke, and who's also a CDM, so that's 2 CDMs, and then Fabry as well, who's also a stunning, potentially stunning, should I say, right winger. All lovely and good. We'll be getting them on development plans, I think at 6'3 CDM, all sounds right. Looks like they're in the right position, because of course now you can do position training. I'll go through the squad after all that. You won't see that. I'll go through and have a look and identify some transfer targets. And we'll see who we can bring in. I think the first one I'm going to try and bring in is probably Cameron Carter-Vickers, purely because I think he's a realistic transfer target for Luton in real life right now. So we'll go and see if I can get him sorry. Before we do any signings, what I want to show you here is the training. So that's obviously completely new now, right? And so it trains the whole team. It does their fitness, their sharpness, and it does do their overall as well, which is good. So it still does their stats as well, which is fantastic. I'm very, very happy with that. And this new training session, this new training regime, and the way they do it, I think are very, very good. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm just going to simulate it all, and it'll show you, right? It will show you that when you simulate, because you simulate everything, right? Automatically you're given a D. So sharpness has gone up by 2 for everyone, and then their fitness has gone down by 10. That will happen every time. I keep hitting stuff off the desk, I'm sorry. That'll happen every time. But what will happen then, I will go through and do this off camera. They're all pretty easy, and get A's, and then that's it. Then you're set. Then they'll always get A's, which is fantastic. And I'll show you once I do that in a different training regime, how much their sharpness and fitness goes up by. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the pre-season tournament, and we're going to get through that. I'm going to do the interactive sim so you can see a bit of that as well. And then we're going to... and I'll jump in if I need to, and then I'll do a sign-in, and then we'll do the first game of the season. I don't want this one to be too long, because maybe there's some new people here, and I want you to stick around for it. But then we'll normally go into the 4 games an episode and a sim as well, which will be the interactive sim. So So what we've got so far, this is the screen that it brings you to when you play the game, of course. So a lot of you may know this, but some of you may not. This is the screen that it brings you when you play the game. This is my starting 11 I'm going for now without any signings, which is pretty decent, I think. Berry's down 1 because he's actually a cam and he's playing in CM, so that's why he's like that. Bradley's up 1, I'm not really sure why, probably morale. But you get the options to play it, quick sim, sim match, quick sim, team management, customize. Customize just brings you to your kits. So you've got to change kits, select size, all that sort of stuff. You've got all 3 kits now for the championship, which is really nice. So those are 3 ones for Luton. I am obviously wearing the home one, as you can see. But what we'll do is we'll go into the interactive sim, which is what you call sim match. And it just, normally these will take probably about 4 minutes. So I'll obviously cut it down to just some highlights for you, and we'll get them quicker. But it's better, personally, I can jump in again if I needed to, because you can see the fitness. You can probably hear the commentators as well, which I should probably turn down a little bit. You can see all the fitness of the players. You can change the game plan. You can team management. You can see their ratings, the stats so far, the game plans, all that sort of stuff. You can see so much. It's really good. It's really in-depth, and jump in takes literally seconds. And you can jump straight back out. It's very good. But anyway, back to the match now. We're playing Le Havre from France, and they're already 1-0 up inside 10 minutes. It's really not a good start for us. Into Luke, Berry up to Hilton, or Collins even. Berry, good save by their keeper, right on the edge of half-time, gives us a corner. Can we win the header? Not quite. Berry can't get there, and that ends the half. No, it doesn't. Another corner. Have a shot, lads. Just shoot. Terrible. Probably need to shoot a little bit more. Half-time, we've had more of the ball, but not any real chances. Let's get back into the second half. That's a good ball in now to Collins, to Berry. He's through. Surely he's going to have a shot. Oh, it's a good save by the keeper before Cornet can get there. Something I feel we need are wingers. We haven't really got many, so I'm going to have a look for them. Another great feature, of course, of the new sim is I can pause it, make subs myself, and it will carry on just as it did. So I'm going to bring on Jordan Clark out wide. We'll bring on Graham Shinney, because I can obviously see that people are a bit tired. So why not? Why not do these sort of things? Get the changes ringing as you can. It had Elliot Lee out wide, so why not try him out there? See what happens. When the ball goes out of play next, those subs will be made. And Panzu through for Loire. Can anyone get in the box? And Loire gets our equaliser just before coming off. I've made it now. There's nothing I can do about it. But it's 1-1. The subs have been made. Can we push on for a win? Elliot Lee's got a ball down the left corner. Norrington Davis plays a good ball in. Surely take a shot, and there we go. Graham Shinney, the sub, gets himself a goal. Earns himself a start in the next one. And now it's 2-1 to Luton. Come on. Le Havre haven't given it up here, and they're in, and they've made it 2-1. 2-2 even right at the end. Fair play to them. I thought the subs might have done it for us, but it looks like there it is, how the game finishes. I think the subs did well when they came on. I don't know how well we're going to do against other people, but to be fair, this is a great way to do the sim. You can actually influence it now, and that's fantastic. On to the next one. You'd never guess it, the last game ended in a 0-0 draw, so I've decided not to show it. We'll go straight into Austria Vienna, the semi-final, and hope that we can get through into the final, because I could do with the money. Shinney into Hilton, nice and fast. There we go, Moncourt in, and it's 1. Fantastic. This time he did shoot, and we have scored. Love to see it. Hilton to O'Kane, Shinney again. Any ball on? O'Kane, back to Shinney. Have a shot, mate. Never mind. Have a shot. Hilton, have a shot. Moncourt, it's 2-0. Love to see it. He's onside as well. He looked like he was going to be off, but we'll take the 2-0 lead. Hopefully we can keep it. Austria Vienna haven't really threatened until right now, to be fair. And it looks like Martin Craney's won the ball back, and there's half time. As you can see the stats, we've had more possession, which is unusual for us. Chances, shots, they've had nothing. So I'm pretty happy with it. Let's get into the second half. They're on the edge. I mean, this is about as far as they got in the first half at all. That's a foul, apparently. It's a free kick that looks like it's in the box here. That's possibly a bit of a bug there, because he's obviously not in the box, so they gave a free kick. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Off the post, and it's a goal. Fitz has scored. Terrible for us, but, you know, what can you do? 2-1, hopefully we can just hold on. Okay, and into Collins, who I've brought on, to Berry, who I've also brought on. Collins then back in, and it's 3-1. Brilliant from Jordan Clark. Great football. 3-1. Surely we're going to the final. That's a good ball in. They're in behind. It's 3-2. Nervy last 15. Fitz has got another goal. I don't know how it's going to go now. Oh, they're in. They're in here. Oh, they're not, but they're back. Maybe they are. Number 14, I don't know who he is. It's 3-3. I could see it coming. Damaku gets the goal. This isn't great, lads. Are we going to go out? I don't know if it's going to go straight to penalties or what's going to happen. Is it extra time? But here they come. The ref's blown it. It is penalties. It is penalties. Will I jump in? Should I jump in? I'm going to jump in. Let's do it. I'll jump in. Can I? I can. They've scored there first. I'm going to jump in now. Let's see what happens, alright? There's your function. It was quite quickly, didn't it? Came in quite quick. There's James Collins. Has a strike and finishes it quite easy. See if it's... And I've gone too early there. Jeez, I went way too early, didn't I? Elliot Lee puts it just in off the post. Grunwald this way. He puts it in. 3-2 to them. It's looking like if we miss, there's going to be trouble. So we better not miss. Graham Shinney, you've been brilliant so far. Gets it. Gets his third. Zakaria chips it. Solga saves it. Slugger saves it. Sluga saves it. I don't know his name yet. Someone tell me. But we have saved one. That's great. Oh, I'm a bit wide. I'm a bit wide. Please. Oh, he saved it as well. Oh, they're just matching us at this stage. Fitz, he scored twice. Puts in the penalty as well. Well, this is a great feature, isn't it? Hopefully we can score. If we miss, we're out. Typical stuff if we do. Can Luke Berry put it away right in the top corner? There it is. No way up the... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, lads. That's the pre-season out. I needed the money as well for Cameron Carter-Vickers. Anyway, let's jump to see if we're going to get him in at least. Typical, man. So then, we are at our first game of the season against Barnsley. This is huge. Barnsley just stayed up just like Luton did at the end of the last season in a great escape. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into the team and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Normally I wouldn't show you me changing the team, but I'm going to do it today because I want to show you what I'm going to do. So what I've got is, I've got Mpanzu, who I am training to become a CDM. That is what I'm doing on his development plan. I'll show you after the game everything I've done there, right? And he should be fine. And then I'm going to take Ray out because he's not got the sharpness. You can see there, 16, he's not got the sharpness. So I'm going to play Mpanzu and play Shinny, who of course played fantastic in pre-season. He's well deserving of it at the moment. And then everyone else is going to stay the same. I'm pretty happy with how it goes. I've got Lockley on the bench and I've got Galloway there as well. This is, as you can see, a lot of the stamina there is not done well because I haven't put them on their training development plan. So I'm going to do that afterwards. You don't need to see it, but I'm going to show you what I've done position change wise so far. And basically, let's get into our first game of the season. What a time to be alive. Oh, this is a big one then. Our first game of the season is against Barnsley, Kenilworth Road. Oh, I've got the shirt on. Oh, I'm so buzzing to go. We won't be hearing Derek Ray and Lee Dixon because I've turned that off just so that we can really get into it. You could just hear that and then hear me. I'm your commentator for this while I also play it. Please feel free to make fun of me when I'm terrible. Never mind all that. Let's get into this game. It's going to be huge. I'm buzzing for the first game of FIFA 21. Luton Town. Let's start with a win. Please do keep in mind that my sliders may or may not be correct for myself at the moment. It will be a bit of a learning period there as I give the ball away. That's a great ball in behind for Connor Chaplin. Someone who's came in at Grimsby early and late. What a ball in, and he's finished it straight away. As I was saying, do keep in mind the sliders may not be right. But 1-0 down after 5 minutes is not a good start at all. We go again then. Hopefully I find some sliders at work because it looks like I may not have. But I need to keep the ball a little bit better. That's my own fault. And then hopefully we should be able to do a good job. And Panzu now gives it to Shinny. Jesus, how did I forget who it was? Loa. This is lovely football. Berry's coming through. Can he break the line and have a shot? Yes, he can. And there's our first goal of FIFA 21 with Luton Town. Come on, boys. Who got it? Luke Berry did. What play that was. It's 1-1 after 20 minutes. Just getting a feel of it now, aren't we? We're just getting a feeling of FIFA 21. I do like the gameplay, I will say. I am a fan. Hopefully it sticks well and does good. That was poor English from me. Let's win this game anyway. Here's Barra for Barnsley. Chaplin's going through there. I'm always worried about Connor Chaplin. He's a good player. Barra, there he is. It's Connor Chaplin again. Solga's come out and we've conceded and it's 2-1. Well, there's going to be goals today. I don't know about the next episode because I'm going to change the sliders because my God, it's just not going well. But 2-1 down. Connor Chaplin with both goals. And he's always good in FIFA. Always. I'm not going to sign him because it's not unrealistic. But my God, this is annoying. Connor Chaplin's got room. Always a dangerous player. That's a good ball. I'm not sure who's on it now. Barra it is. It's turned well. Into Schmidt. Into Chaplin again. Good tackle. Out we come. Well done, Bradley. And there's the half-time whistle. I didn't even notice. I was having good fun. I didn't even notice it was half time. Not great to go 2-1 down, to be fair. It's not good to be behind. Not the best start you want, but hopefully we'll be able to improve now in the second half. Right, we'll get going because, quite frankly, we've not really started today. We did manage to get a goal so far, the first 45, but other than that, we've been pretty poor. Let's get forward and start some attacks. Ball's gone through. That's a great ball into Schmidt. Can James Bree hold him off? It looks like he can so far. We just need to get the ball off him, which we can't seem to do. Come out, keeper. Come out and grab it. There we go, Sluga. I'm going to go with Sluga for now, but I'll probably get it wrong. Berry into Collins. Shinny's coming through. Get a touch on it. Get another touch on it. Keep the ball away from the defender and have a strike on your left foot. Good save, mate. It's into Collins. We just need a good ball over. Lualawa's there. Oh, Shinny, get up. Oh, corner. We really have not done ourselves justice at all today. Go on, Collins. Get up and win it. It's over the bar. I'm just making one change there. If the ref would move, as you see, Berry's coming off. Elliot Lee's coming on. And I've made a change in the formation. I'm going for the 4-3-3 attack. This formation I use for Grimsby, which works so well. Elliot Lee's in the cam role. Hopefully, we perform a little bit better. Something I've realised was that as the computer comes forward again and then go backwards, is that I may have competitor mode on, and that may be why we're seeing a lot of skills. That's a good ball through to Connor Chaplin. That's not a good tackle from me, and it's 3-1 with 15 minutes left. We may be losing our first game. But yes, as I was saying, I may have competitor mode on. I didn't check, so I don't know whether or not I do, to be honest. But hopefully, I'll turn it off if I do, and that might make a difference. Come on, boys, we need something. Shinny, come on, let's go, let's go. Collins, one more ball. There's Out Cornick. Out Cornick, what am I saying? But we're in behind. But they've got back at us. Williams, can we get it over? Shinny, win the header, please. Jesus, Lee, get up, get up. Ah, literally just added time left. We're 3-1 down. I'm gonna lose this game. I want something going forward. Come on, Shinny. One more. One more. Come on, run. Run, Cornick. What a terrible ball by Lee. That'll be the end of the game. What is that? What is that? Come on, blow the ref. Thank you. Blow the whistle, ref. Whatever. We've lost our first game of the season. 3-1 at Barnsley. No offence to Barnsley, but realistically, I thought we'd win that one. Connor Chaplin. Hat-trick. Am I surprised? Not really. To be honest, not really. I'll go and check now and see if competitor mode is off or on. I'll change that. And there's a floating ball for you. You'll have to see it. And we will see if I can make a signing as well. So let's go and check then and see whether or not I did actually have competitor mode on. And if I do, I will turn it off. There it is. I knew it was on. I knew it. They were doing too many skills. It's something I've heard on Twitter is that the competitor mode, they do too many skills. So we'll turn it off. That's fine by me. We'll update the sliders, do a bit different for episode 2, of course. But now I'm going to go and have a quick show you of, I'm obviously looking for a left mid. I'll show you my shortlist and I'm going to try and get in Cameron Carter-Vickers. So as you can see then, this is the shortlist. I've got Cameron Carter-Vickers here as a 68 rated, valued at about 2.5 million. His wages might be a problem, but his value is pretty much okay. Hopefully I can get him for a little bit cheaper. We'll see how Tottenham decide to negotiate. And then I've got some left mids who I think could help. Placheta from Norwich, who we're going to be playing next. To be fair, it would be nice to get him. He's only just joined. I can't. Fosu only just joined as well. Rathbone looks like a decent one. I haven't found his overall yet. Edwards as well. Then there's Ronan Curtis. We all know how good Ronan Curtis is for Portsmouth. Maybe a jump up in the leagues would be good for him. We've got Harry Chapman as well. You know, let me know what you think. I'm not sure if I'm going to record episode 2 before you see episode 1. It all depends on how long this has taken me and all that sort of stuff. But let's have a look at Cameron Carter-Vickers and see if we can get him on loan. We can't. I was going to try a loan to buy, but you know, they're not going to let me. So let's just try and buy him outright and see what we can do. I think realistically, if they're even going to consider us, then we're going to have to go 2 million with a little bit of a sell-on clause. I expect them to come back looking for a little bit more. No. Jose Mourinho says that that's perfect. So for 2 million, we could be getting Cameron Carter-Vickers, who was solid for Luton last season. That's what I think is good about this, maybe the strict negotiations, is that he was willing to accept that. That's really good. I'm really happy with that. Carter-Vickers himself has accepted important and 5 years. Handy. So let's see if we can get him on a little bit less wage than 19.5. I would prefer maybe something in the region of 12.5 with a little bit of a signing bonus, maybe of about, I don't know, 190 grand. I have no idea whether or not this is going to work or not, but let's hope. Yep, he's taking it. You love to see it. We've got a new centre-back, Cameron Carter-Vickers. Welcome to the club. I personally just reckoned that Carter Vickers, we needed another backup. Crane is a bit of a right back. We're going to have Panterov sent on loan. Lockyer, Bradley, Pearson are our other ones. So Carter Vickers as a backup or a starter, depends on how he plays. Very happy. So what I'm now going to show you quickly is the development plan. I won't obviously do this at the end, but I'm just going to show you just quickly some of the players that I've moved. So we've got Mpanzu here. This is what it is now. It's a development plan. So I've got him as a position change to a CDM because I liked him there in that game against Barnsley. So hopefully we can do that. You can change the position. You can change the type. So personally, I'm thinking if I can make him a ball-winning midfielder, that would be handy. As well as then I think I need to do the CDM first, but it's the same sort of thing. You can only do one at a time. But as you can see in the top corner there as well, it's only going to take him a week. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now it's time for something we did in FIFA 20. Everyone's favourite little bit from FIFA 20. Can you guess what it is yet? Yes, that's right. It's player of the episode. We do this every episode. I pick my player I think has had the best episode. And this week, do you know who I believe it is? I believe it's Andrew Shinnie. For the simmed and the pre-season he was fantastic. Nothing really went right in the first league game of the season, but in pre-season he was fantastic and he earned himself the starting place he got in that league game. And then to be fair, I messed it up with competitive mode on, but not much you can do about that. I think he's had a brilliant season so far. We've only just started. Hopefully he does well for me and everything goes smoothly. So as I always do then after the player of the episode, we'll go to the league. But lads, as I did in the last one, I will leave you with the league table. Luton Town lost by 2, just outside the relegation zone. I think what we're going to be hoping for is around mid-table at best, but with a few signings, you never know. And maybe a formation change. Let me know what you think. Do I stick with the formation they have, or do I go back to what I know and I can play well with, which is 4-3-3 attack with a cam? I do quite like that one, so I'm thinking I might do it. But you let me know. Anyway, lads, that's been it for today. Thanks for watching it. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. This is of course the first episode, so I'm hoping it gains a bit of traction. I'd love to hit 300 by the end of this calendar year. That would be so good. And I will see you all in the next one.